What if everything you were taught about history was only half the story? What if the world you see today was not built gradually, but repopulated, and what if the clues were hiding in plain sight, inside old photographs, forgotten postcards, and stories we were told as children? Tonight, we're going to explore a story that history never officially acknowledged, yet never truly erased, a story about empty cities. About millions of children with no past, and about a possible reset of human civilization. Old 19th century city photos, empty streets, architecture. In the 1800s, photographers captured images of massive cities. Paris, London, Chicago, St. Petersburg, wide boulevards. Perfect symmetry, monumental architecture. But something is missing. People, no crowds, no traffic. No daily life, just silence. Chimneys stand tall, yet no smoke rises. Homes exist, but no warmth, no movement, no life. These were not small towns. These were cities built for millions, so where was everyone? Official explanations say the streets were empty due to long exposure photography. But even long exposures can't erase entire populations. We see only a few scattered figures, almost like leftovers in a world that had already moved on. If these cities were abandoned, why were they left perfectly intact? And if people once lived here, where did they go? History doesn't answer that. Old orphanages, children portraits, something else appears in the same century. Not empty streets, but overflowing orphanages. Across Europe, America, Russia, Australia, massive institutions appeared almost overnight. Some housed thousands of children under one roof. Records show tens of thousands, but historians quietly admit the real number may have been far higher. Entire generations without parents. No clear explanations, no unified disaster. Wars, to localized, disease, to inconsistent. So, where did all these children come from? This wasn't chaos, it was organized. Orphanages were built like factories, efficient, systematic, industrial. Children were categorized, trained, relocated. And strangely, these institutions appeared exactly where populations were needed, almost as if the children weren't victims of a tragedy but a solution to one. World's Fair photos, incubators. Then comes something even stranger. At world fairs, places of innovation and wonder, children were put on display, premature babies placed in incubators, shown to the public like technological marvels. People paid to watch them live. The line between care and exhibition disappeared, and nearby, exhibitions about eugenics quietly promoted the idea of better humans. It wasn't horror, it was normalized. Vintage baby postcards, surreal imagery. Then there are the postcards, thousands of them. Babies growing in cabbage fields, carried by storks, loaded onto trains. At first, they look whimsical, until you read the words. For sale, choose yours, no returns. These weren't jokes, they were advertisements. A language the world once understood and later pretended to forget. Some postcards used a terrifying word, not adoption, not charity, repopulation. Children were being moved intentionally to fill empty lands like seeds. The orphan trains in America carried over 200,000 children. Officially, it was charity. But history rarely tells the full truth. What if civilization collapsed before we were taught it did? What if cities remained, but people didn't? And what if the world had to be restarted? Using children as the foundation, not born naturally into families, but distributed, trained, and placed, a reset, not with destruction, but with silence. Maybe history didn't disappear. Maybe it was softened, turned into fairy tales and postcards so we wouldn't ask questions. The stork, the cabbage patch, the innocent stories. What if they were echoes of something real, something too disturbing to remember? The past doesn't always scream, sometimes it whispers. The question is no longer what happened. The question is, are we brave enough to look at it? Guys, how did you like the video? I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell icon so you never miss any new videos. Take care, everyone. See you very soon with another new video.